Today, we're going to spend 10 minutes reviewing key tips for applying to large firms outside of the on-campus and off-campus recruitment programs. The law school offers a strong selection of large firm employers that interview law students on campus. In addition, some employers interview our students in our off-campus programs, but this is certainly not the total number of large firms that are open to you. There are over 1,000 large firms throughout the U.S. Your chances of securing a summer associate position will increase if you apply broadly. This webinar reviews key tips for applying to large firms in other geographical locations of interest to you. Also, you have many options in addition to large firms, including the small and medium-sized firm market, federal and state governments, and public interest employers. Partner with your career counselor to fully explore the range of options available to you. Think carefully about the locations you're interested in. For example, you might be thinking about Denver or Chicago. Maybe you did your undergrad in Denver or you have family in Illinois. Use the NALP directory to look up locations of interest and the firms in those locations. NALP stands for the National Association of Law Professionals. It's an umbrella organization made up of large firms and law schools. You don't need a special password to use the NALP directory. It's important to stay organized about your applications. Create a spreadsheet where you can track when and where you applied and track firm responses. Based on an advanced search using the NALP directory with Chicago as the city, you'll see there are 58 large firms based in Chicago. If you're seriously interested in the Chicago market, you should plan to apply to all the large firms in Chicago. Click on the firm name to read a description of the firm and other key information. In this slide, we've selected Baker McKenzie. You'll find a brief summary of the Chicago office. On the right-hand side, take a look at the contact information. You'll see the firm address, the recruiting contact, and the name of the hiring attorney. This is the information you'll need to draft your cover letter. Contact your career counselor if you want access to the mail merge feature. Select the Recruitment and Hiring tab to review more information on the firm's summer associate hiring. For example, you'll see that Baker McKenzie plans to have a summer class of 18 2Ls in their Chicago office. You should plan to apply to all the large firms in your target geographical market. For example, if you're interested in the Denver market, that means you're applying to all 23 firms in that market. To apply to firms on your own, email a copy of your resume and cover letter. The firm will let you know if they want more materials, such as a writing sample, references, and your transcript. Review the contact information listed in the NALP directory. You'll want to address and send your materials to either the recruiting coordinator or the hiring attorney. It's a good idea to format your documents as PDF documents because the formatting can get disrupted. Career fairs should be an important part of your job search strategy. Many include table talk components where you can network with many different employers, and some even let you sign up for interviews there. Many are also part of larger conferences, so there are opportunities to attend receptions and events and network extensively. Work with your career counselor on how to best prepare to attend a job fair. You'll want to have a strong elevator speech ready, have copies of your resume and your business cards, and have a game plan for how to maximize your time at the event. Your cover letter needs to be tailored for your target market. In your first paragraph, include your connection to this area. For example, if you lived in San Francisco before law school and plan to go back there, that's key information to include. If you have contacts at the firm or have met some of the firm attorneys at an event, reference these people in your introductory paragraph. If you plan to be in town at some point during the summer or early fall, be sure to include the dates of your visit. Ask your career counselor to review your letter. Your resume should follow the one-page legal resume format. You also want to use your resume to show a connection to your target geographical market if possible. One way to do this is to include a local address along with your current address. For example, if your parents live in Chicago, consider including their address as your local address along with your local Minnesota address. Also, find ways to tailor your resume to that market. You may have removed outdated or irrelevant experience, such as serving as a camp counselor in California. It might be worth bringing this back in to show that you lived and worked in the area previously. Your career counselor can work with you to help you tailor your application materials. Even a 15-minute phone conversation where you can introduce yourself and express your enthusiasm for the firm and the practice area you're interested in can make a big difference. Alumni can serve as an important resource for you and provide you with key information about the firm, the hiring process, and the market you're interested in. Use this summer to attend networking receptions and events where you can interact with attorneys. Being comfortable talking to attorneys and talking about yourself is an important skill. Also, get and stay informed about the firms you're interested in. Once you've sent out your application materials, here are some next steps to think about. First, be open with firms when you secure an interview in the area. Reach out to the recruiting coordinators and let them know when you'll be in town for another interview. They may be interested in meeting with you when you are in the area. Second, be prepared. This is a competitive process. Put your best foot forward by participating in a mock interview with your career counselor. Practice talking about why you're drawn to this market and this firm. Keep your references and contacts informed throughout the process. Let them know when you apply and when you secure an interview. You aren't on your own throughout this process. Work closely with your career counselor to think through your large firm strategy. Reach out to your career counselor if you have any questions. Let us know when you've secured an interview and an offer. We wish you all the best.